Welcome to Canvas and Clay's Creative Parenting Podcast. I'm Anjale Perrault, the owner of Canvas and Clay Art Studios in Redondo Beach, California, and I'm so excited once again that you've joined us here today. Today I am discussing one of my favorite topics as a teacher, and that is teaching the child with the adult in mind. Now, when I say adult, I'm not talking about me, the adult teacher, or you, the adult parent or caregiver, but rather the adult that each and every child is destined to become. Every time I approach an easel in the studio to interact with a student, I am certainly hoping to teach them any number of skills that I know is developmentally appropriate for their level. However, this is only half the story, because I am also intently aware that every moment we spend learning together is planting a seed to help them grow into their adult self. The life skills that they're learning, the creative processing, the critical thinking, are just as essential to their development. Roger Lewin, who you've heard me talk about before, has said that too often we give children answers to remember instead of problems to solve. I agree that if what we value is learning, then we ought to value the process of learning just as much as the result, because learning is a process, not a product. Let me share with you the artistic process as we teach it at Canvas and Clay, and how critical thinking combined with experiential learning can create successful students and confident adults. Our philosophy is never to do for a child what they can do for themselves. What this looks like in the studio is truly magical. Let's take a specific example of how structure in our program provides each student the freedom to learn, starting with our 4-step breakdown. Even after just one class, every child comes into their drawing knowing exactly what to expect. We draw using 4 steps. Step 1 is first, step 4 is last. We draw using shapes: circle, square, triangle, and oval. When we're drawing, we always do the largest shapes first and the smallest shapes last. This structure provides a constant around which each child is able to safely explore their technique and express their creativity. Let's remember that historically humans have existed not by always getting the right answer, but instead by trial and error. We all know that a lesson is learned faster and remembered longer if it comes from your own experience, rather than from the voice of someone else's reason. This is why I believe that experiential learning is the fast track toward firing up that artistic spark. The goal of our structure is to support success, while allowing space for trial and error and exploration. So structure creates safety, safety creates space for success, success creates the spark, and that spark creates an artistic confidence that will last a lifetime. Our interest as parents and educators is to instill a lifelong love of learning, a love for the process of learning, so that when our children become adults, as they inevitably do, they remain fearless, ravenous learners. This is why a quality education must encourage critical thinking, the exploration of multiple answers, and creative insight, because this is the benchmark of an education truly absorbed, not just an education learned and forgotten. It's been a hot topic of discussion lately amongst educators that our system may be providing information that could become obsolete by the time our children are adults. With the rise of technology and the information age, we really have no idea what our world is going to look like 15 years from now. So we very well may be preparing our children for jobs that may not exist by the time they enter the workforce. So in light of this, the consensus seems to be that in addition to a traditional education, we must also be sure to provide our children with 21st century life skills, enable them to be critical thinkers, creative thinkers. So join us in the Canvas and Clay Art Studios and witness this magic within your child or within yourself in an environment enriched and specially prepared for your growth. And if a question should arise, just let us know. We're happy to help. So until next time, let's stay connected, stay creative, and most importantly, stay inspired. I'll see you soon.